Yeah, you have a fever and the flu, and my streak is the only thing keeping you alive. Sounds like I may be about to murder one of my viewers. Okay, great. Unfortunately, it weren't nothing. -% speed. This is kind of going in the wrong direction now. No, I don't think combining daggers is good here. Okay, some speed. Hey, Black Death. I am doing okay. Boxing glove for wave 11? A little early. Speed? Hiker gains materials and max HP for moving. Does not gain range for moving. Gaining range for moving is an effect of the hiking stick weapon, if you start with it. Or, well, if you equip it. I guess you don't have to start with it, if you have it. But yeah. You get that stuff, but you get -50% materials from enemies. Is knockback bad? It's not good. It's not bad. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like many things. That can be very good, or you can be very ambivalent about it. It can also be very bad. Knockback contains multitudes. You have no interest in nuance. A modern viewer. I'll go speed. Speed does give us a bunch of stuff in theory. I think I do want armor. More speed. And the big thing that I've found with this character is if I don't go for enough speed, I lose. Like I just run out of gas in terms of econ. But I've also found that if I go for too much speed, I lose. It becomes very hard to dodge correctly. My weapons start just like missing enemies because I've run past them before the weapon swing happens. And actually, does that happen with stabbing weapons? I don't know if that happens with stabbing weapons. It definitely happens with swinging weapons. And I can't dodge as easily if I have like 200% speed. So I start walking into the enemies a little bit. So in my experience, somewhere in the vicinity of 40% speed has been good for me. So that's where I'm aiming to get to eventually. But I don't have to get there like immediately. It's just one of several things that I would like. Also a bunch of other ones. I mean, if I get offered all the speed, I'll just get it done now, I guess. I want 100% crit chance, I want armor, I want some form of sustain. There's a wave 11 elite coming up and I'm going to be dodging it at 40% speed. I feel like that should be okay against most of the elites that are possible. Should not have let these spawn. Oh my god. Okay. Decomposing flesh could be my sustain. It's not really the sort of sustain I want, but it is a very efficient item. Saves me a reroll to just buy the entire shop. Let's just do that. Whew. How are we doing so far? We're doing. We're about to get wave 9. I don't really want to lose my range, unfortunately. Looks like I'm getting 3 max HP per wave. Let's have 34% speed. That's a big breakpoint to know. Hunting trophy? Hi. Okay. Okay, that's a bloody hand. I'm a bit concerned. I don't know if I want this. Do I heal enough? I don't think I want it. It gives me 13% lifesteal. I only have 31 health, and I don't have any other sustain. I have to be hitting 8 enemies a second for that to normalize right now. I don't think I can buy it. Alright, we roll. I'm not appreciating every shop being incredibly difficult to work out right now. I think no scarf, but yes bait. Wouldn't I'd rather have scarf than bait. Let's do scarf. But then no bait. I'm just gonna buy a blood leech to make sure I don't die this wave, because if I don't die this wave, like, I should win. Get the other loot goblin. At least I don't think I got it. I'm not taking more speed at this point. Padding's fine. This is fine. Range is good. More range. Okay. I have 44 health. I have 7 armor. That's like substantial. I'm not buying bait on an elite wave. I'm not buying peacock on an elite wave. Tentacle as well. Okay. I don't actually think I can kill it. Which is fine. With Thief Daggers and Hunting Trophy and Hunter passive, should be okay to not be killing this elite. Piggy bank padding again. Sure. Feels like I have done this like 3 times tonight or something. Every character is just savor. No tea. No thank you. A goblet? Honestly, I don't really need that. I will buy it anyway. Woo! How many trees am I at? 5. Feels like a non-zero number. I mean, I sure have 13% lifesteal. I can buy blood donation now if I want. I'm gonna try to curse it. This is a little show-offy. Yeah, you can get multiple decomposing flesh. Like, after I buy Gatling laser, I can never die. The question is, why am I not buying it before wave 14 then? And why have I instead purchased a blood donation? It's a fair question. It's a real thinker. No. Sure, live in that corner. No, it's fine. I mean, I now have this. So, yeah. It isn't just the damage, which is, like, fine, but not... It doesn't kill every enemy by itself or anything. It's the fact I have 15% lifesteal or something. Good? Good? Okay. Yes. You're getting motion sick? Can always look away for a bit if necessary. This run will be done lickety-split. What does that mean? I'm always hesitant to say phrases from past generations, because those past generations were kind of fucked. A non-problematic colloquialism? We'll take it. Colloquialism is a good word. Cloaca is a good word. I agree. Sure. Oh, funny, I'm buying flat ranged damage now. Didn't even really realize. Would it be a good or bad thing if hikers had Gatling lasers in real life? Sounds great to me. Thing can be racist in origin, but innocuous now. I do kind of feel like if you notice that a thing is like that, you can stop using it and just use something else. Like, it's not like there aren't synonyms. Is there copy pasta variation of powers but for legendary Brotato weapons? That sounds like a solid copy pasta. Such a copy pasta does not currently exist, however. Yeah, it's like straightforward that we don't like do things that we think are problematic that make us uncomfortable, right? But you don't necessarily know if something makes somebody else uncomfortable. And if you find out, like, a super legit reason why something might make somebody else uncomfortable, you can just, like, the cost is just 0. To not say a thing, and instead say a different thing. It is a cost-benefit analysis where the cost is just 0. I now have 2 Gatling lasers. For me, I remember being not like resistant, but like finding it a little bit difficult to get out of the habit of assuming that people I was talking to online were men. Like if I was playing a game with someone, I would say that he did something, even though I didn't know that the person I was playing with was a he. And at some point, somebody was like, hey, by the way, like, you don't know that these people are men. Which is absolutely true, and kind of obvious. And it was still a little bit hard for me, because, like, I was kind of, like, surrounded by people who were going through a similar thing at the same time. And so I, like, knew people who were like, every time you play poker against somebody and he does this, and then they knew that, like, you can't actually assume that everyone you're playing poker with is a he, but they'd say something like, and I mean, like, 99% of the time it's a he, let's be real. Instead of being like, If 99% of people are he's and 1% aren't, you say they instead of he. That's just grammar. But there were all these like there were all these like weird attempts to justify the fact that they were being too lazy to recognize that they should be saying they. And so because of that, and because I was surrounded by people saying that, it like was a little bit hard for me to start saying they. Like I had a brain thing where I just didn't think about it and kept saying he and then feeling silly. And it took me like 2 weeks to get over that. And then after 2 weeks, I was like, oh, this is not even slightly hard. And the like process wasn't, the process was like about 2 minutes of total thought. The cost of changing your language is just like so low. And then every time since then that I've tried to do it, it's been like easier than that still. Yeah, Tet from Debate, I think a lot of people have had that one as well. Hey LAGNA, hey Luminaire! That's such an incredibly poker player thing to do. It certainly is.